Sticky fingers can be used to manipulate any 3D virtual object. We call them sticky fingers because the points of contact remain underneath a person's fingers, as if they were sticky. The first touch can be used to move the object in 2 dimensions. The second touch can be used to rotate the object about the z-axis. The second touch can also be used to lift the object. As you spread your fingers apart, the object moves toward the perspective viewpoint. As you pinch your fingers together, the object moves away from the viewer. While this technique provides a compelling feeling of being in constant contact with the virtual object, it does not allow for rotation in 3D. We use the third finger to provide the functionality that an opposable thumb provides in the physical world, the ability to flip things over. With this third finger, objects can rotate in 3D about the x and y axes. The direction of movement determines the direction of rotation. To provide more complete functionality, we introduce sticky tools. Any virtual object that is manipulated with sticky fingers and opposable thumbs can interact with other virtual objects, making it a sticky tool. Sticky tools can have literal meaning as nouns, since they can operate in the virtual world in the same way they might in the real world. For example, a bowling ball sticky tool can knock over bowling pin sticky tools. Both the bowling ball and bowling pins represent themselves. Sticky tools can also act on other virtual objects as verbs. Our first example uses a cloth to recolor other virtual objects in the scene. In this case, our orange cloth sticky tool is used to make our pumpkin orange. Our second example uses a light bulb sticky tool to determine the position of a directional light source in the 3D scene. By moving the light bulb around the scene, a person can change the direction that the shadows are cast onto the scene's floor. Sticky tools can also be completely reconfigurable tools. For example, we created a drawer to scale the virtual objects that uses a dial. Turning this dial grows or shrinks the virtual objects, depending on the direction it is being turned. This dial sticky tool could be used to manipulate any continuous dimension of another virtual object, like its density or transparency. A sticky tool can also be abstracted to a single attribute. For example, we provide a sticky tool to paint different textures on the floor of our 3D scene. This tool consists of a hose and several buckets with different textures. The only aspect of the buckets that is relevant is the texture used to draw it. When you hold down a bucket with one finger, its texture will be sent through the hose and painted at the hose's nozzle. A sticky tool can also be thought of as a pure object. We provide a mechanism to save the state of a 3D scene by placing a figurine in the save drawer. When the figurine is retrieved from the save drawer, the scene is reloaded. Thus, a figurine can be abstracted to a pure object so that the sentence, "the scene is in the dinosaur," makes sense.